All right. Hey, it's Heather with Rock Symposium here with Scottie Somerville from Artifice.
How's it going, Heather?
I'm doing pretty good. All right. Well, let's start off first, I guess, with that new album. What can you tell me about that?
We did it with Justin Reimer over at Cross Tracks, of course, and he did a fantastic job. He put a lot of heart into it, and from beginning to end, put everything he had into it. And even all the guys, we took ourselves to a new level. We pushed ourselves to be better musicians and better songwriters, and even rehearsing the stuff, getting ready for tonight's show, it was just like, oh crap, we wrote a hard record. Like now we got to be able to play this now. But it's coming together nicely, and we're really excited.
All right. Well, style-wise, would you say it's much different from what you guys have done before, or?
Yeah, it's different for sure. It's got a little heavier edge to it. I think just the fact that the lineup change, added that new feel and kind of that new sound, and it's definitely it's a little more groovy than last time.
Yeah, I listened about half of it before I came over here while I had time, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you had it up online. They've got it up online if y'all want to hear it at artifice.com.
Artifice.com.
Okay. Well, tell me about that lyric video you guys made for Inhuman. What was it like making that?
Oh, it was pretty fun, actually, because we did it so low budget. Like the scenes where you see a spinning, or literally in an office chair with somebody under the shot of the camera spinning the office chair slowly, and so that was pretty fun. And then we had a guy named Jordan Stanley out of Stanley Productions. He's out of Ohio. He did the video. He put the lyrics together and edited the video, and he did a really awesome job. So
he really did. It's one of the coolest lyric videos I've seen. It wasn't.
Yeah, and it was for maybe $150, $200 budget, so
there you go. That's how you do it.
We wanted to do that's the thing. We wanted to do something different with the lyric video, and kind of show everybody's face in it, and like get everybody familiar with the band a little more.
Yeah, because most lyric videos, you think about it, it's literally that's all it is the lyrics popping up on the screen,
with some cool background or something. Yeah, but we felt showing ourselves and it almost just gave that more personal feel to it almost, so I think that's why we went that route.
Yeah, it was really cool, it's almost like having a regular music video, just super low budget, but it doesn't really look low budget though.
Yeah, and we'll probably do a full-on music video with the next single that we release, which we don't know which one we're going to pick yet. But
I was just going to ask. Can't say yet.
Yeah, can't say yet, but there's a few up in the air, so... Okay. I think I think that's the good thing about the record is when we were making it, anything that we felt like wasn't single material or we just threw out. So we tried to make an album full of singles.
Yeah, so it's all strong, all killer, no filler, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, what has been the fan and critic reaction to the song so far?
Everybody has really dug it so far. We haven't had any bad feedback off of it really, which has been really nice. The only negative feedback you would say is you got the people that are either be like, it's not heavy enough for me, or it's too heavy. So, and it's just like, shut up.
All or nothing.
But I think everybody's reaction has been really good. The radio stations, when we did the radio tour, they all really dug the songs. We did acoustic versions of Inhuman and When I'm Away on most radio stations, which is the ballad off the new album, which we added at the last minute because we had these 9 blazing songs. Then we were like, everything is really energetic right now. We might need let's take it down a notch on a song and we'll get a little personal with it.
Well, tell me a little more about the radio tour. What all did that involve, and where all did y'all go and stuff like that?
Well, we started off Texas, and we hit a lot of the Midwest, and we went to about 2 to 3 stations a day. From we'd get up at 7 in the morning and hit one, buy them donuts, get drunk. Somebody'd stay sober, drive us to the next station, then everybody else would get drunk.
Glad at least one person was sober enough to get you.
We try to keep it safe to some extent, but it was really fun, and we got the reception was really good because a lot of bands aren't doing just strictly radio tours anymore. A lot of people will go hit radio stations on their current tour, but even then you can't hit as many, So the program directors and the radio people really enjoyed, a band coming around and saying, hey, we know that you got we know that you guys are important to our success, so we're going to come to you and beg you to play it if we have to, you know. So
well, music really speaks for itself. You don't have to do much begging. Just say, here it is. And
and everybody seems to be relating to the material a lot too. We lyrically we got a lot more personal too. Actually, before we started writing the record, Josh Brown, me and him were having a conversation, and he said when you write these lyrics, he was like, I want you to write about shit you're scared to death to tell anybody. He's like, I want you to write stuff that you don't feel comfortable saying.
wow.
And I was like, I guess there's no way to truly bring out your art than just open the book and just let it all out there. So
yeah, because people can tell when you're not being genuine and you're just writing about whatever's out there. But if it comes from the heart, well, that works.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes good music to me, is if it comes from the heart. If I'll like pop songs or even a country song if it's real, if it's written and it was genuine and from here, you know, and not somebody else writing it and then somebody else singing it, not really truly feeling it, you know what I mean? Because that's half the battle is just connecting to the song emotionally, you know, and I feel like that's one of the reasons we connect so well with our fans is because we put out so much emotion live that the fans can
feed off of
it, and they can let that emotion out, you know, and they can heal or whatever the music does to them, you know. So that's one of the biggest parts of it to me is the emotion and the realness of it.
Yeah, y'all always good at getting the crowd pumped up, whether they know your music or not. I've noticed that.
I'm interested to see what happens tonight because we don't. You were so used to the old songs. We know what the crowd reaction's going to be with those. You know, we know where to get them pumped up and stuff. So
that's the only thing I keep like singing along and stuff like. Well, I don't know these songs.
Yeah. So if people end up singing along tonight, that means that. We did a good job, I guess, and that they learned them this morning.
Well, I tried to. I didn't have time, so I gave it a good listen, though.
Well, we'll surprise you with the rest then.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. What are some of your funniest moments that you've had on tour during a performance or anything?
Oh, man.
Other than falling off stages and stuff.
All right. I'd say one of the funniest moments. Oh, there was a lot of them with Surrender the Fall because when we were touring together, we like to prank each other. And, one day Anthony convinced Cody that he got a chick pregnant, and that was pretty funny because I walked out in the van and Cody was very heartbroken. I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, man, I can't talk right now. And then Anthony Pitts told me, he's like, dude, we totally got Cody thinking he's got a chick pregnant right now. So
now how would he know?
Because Anthony stole Cody's phone and Pitts changed his number to a chick's name, and so every time Anthony texts Cody, it showed up as that chick. So they found ultrasound pictures on the internet and sent them to him.
That's cold.
Yeah, and then that same night, we were in Philadelphia, and after every song, the guys STF brought us a shot of vodka. So by the end of the set, we were all just trashed, and Mikey peed on like the downtown main road, just like dick out, just peeing, just with a carrot. Like, and you know how Mikey's like super quiet, and not that night. He was full out in rock star mode that night.
I think I've heard him say more than like 5 words.
Yeah,
I would like to see him drunk. That would be fun.
It might happen tonight.
Well, I've seen y'all drunk one time.
Yeah.
As long as nobody's puking on the stage or anything, I guess it's all good. Do I need to stand back a little ways?
Not tonight. We gotta keep it sober tonight.
Okay.
Tonight's the first night of it, so maybe the next show we'll get wasted. But
All right. Let's see. All right. What about like label support? I'm not sure about. Did y'all mention y'all gotten signed?
Yeah. So in December we signed with a new label called Round 2 Records. They're based out of Nashville and Chicago, and they have been phenomenal. I mean, I've been on a label before in a previous band, and a lot of the deals nowadays are just so bad, and they take everything you work for, and you know But I mean, our label's treating us really good. And they're putting the money behind us where we need it, and they're giving us a lot of support, and it's really helped to boost things with this new record coming out. We feel like we can do a lot with it with these guys. And we're just gonna keep touring like crazy off of the record. We're just gonna not stop. We're gonna be out probably till January on this record at least, and then we'll probably go out again in February.
Well, that was my next question, was tour plans. So
yeah, to never go home.
Or are y'all going any places new that y'all haven't been? Are y'all going West Coast or anything like that?
Yeah, we're going to be going to the West Coast at some point this year. We're going to be going up to New York and New Jersey in the next month, so we've never been up there, so that's going to be pretty fun. And except for like buying cigarettes are going to be like $15 a pack, but
well, you don't need those anymore.
I know.
So there you go.
Right. But like yeah, I'm really excited to hit these new territories. But it's the cool thing is like Tennessee is like a central hub for this big region of metal and rock hotspots. You know, everything from Michigan and all the up north, Chicago and Des Moines down to Missouri and Tennessee, and then you got all the way to Texas and Florida. That whole area and the East Coast is just full of rock music, and it's really starting to pick up. We're starting to see more people. I don't know if it's because we're getting more popular or if there's just more people coming to shows, but we're definitely seeing more people at shows, and it's really nice.
Well, and I think the word's getting out. You know, more people I'm finding out know who you guys are, and I'm like, I'm sitting there was telling somebody the other day, you check out this band called Artifice, and they're like, oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Like, we had somebody from Germany today, like, I can't find your music on iTunes, and I'm like, holy crap, how do you know about us? You know. But like Rock Rage Radio helped us out big time with that, with the release of Inhuman. They like the first night it spun, it hit 83 countries or something like that. So that was really cool. And they've been helping out a lot. And we got a radio campaign manager that's pushing it a lot. So over the next few months, we should see quite a bit of progression on the charts and stuff. Which would be pretty neat. I've never seen myself on the charts yet, so
I'm looking forward to it.
And you've been following us since the beginning, so
just about.
Yeah, you're
about
basically
3 years now, something like that. There we go. Y'all just bring me out on tour, and I go. I'll be an extra roadie or something. It works for me. Merch girl or whatever.
Heck yeah! I feel like you do a pretty awesome job.
There we go. Come check this out. Buy this stuff. See, there we go. I got the shirt on right now. Yeah, I've got quite a collection of Artifice shirts.
Yeah, hey, you know what? People like you are what keeps us alive, and I love it because you support so many bands and you support so much local music, and it's so important to all of us that, you know, I mean, it really is. Like I mean, every time we talk about any of our fans, we're like, yeah, like Heather, you know, or like, you know, we're like, well, we
can't get rid of her.
We need to create a super group of fans on Facebook to do this. Let's hit up Heather and Jeff and these guys, you know, and we always know that you guys are going to have our back, and that's huge to us.
Good. I'm always happy to help.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
All right. I guess last question here. We'll wrap it up. What other plans do you guys have for the future?
Well, we're working on a pretty big tour. We're working on a pretty big tour for August. We're not allowed to talk about it yet.
No secrets.
But
just yet.
Keep your ears peeled in the next week, because that's when we're hoping to announce it. Basically, we're waiting to just hear back the final confirmation on it, and we're really excited about it.
I hope it happens. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we're going to keep doing it. If we keep getting on these bigger tours and keep doing the radio stuff, eventually something's going to happen. That's the way we look at it, you know. There's a band, Claudine, out of Texas, and that we've been doing some shows with, and they just got on with the same management as us, and super good band and everything. And, you know, that we were just talking the other day, and their singer, he was just like, you know, he's like, you guys are an inspiration to other bands getting out there because you guys just go do it no matter what. And I told him, I was like, man, the people that succeed are the ones that failed at most. And that's the way I look at it. Like, you're going to fail, and you're going to fail over and over again, and, you know, but
through give it your all,
through those failures, you figure out what works, you figure out what doesn't, you know, and then you can build your success easier in the future. So if I have any advice, that's the thing. Just keep failing, and you'll make it.
Try again.
Yeah.
All right, well, that sounds good. Thanks a lot for doing
Heather.
this. It's been fun.
Everybody keep watching this show.
Yeah.